Okay, let's talk about something that hits home for a lot of us. How in the world do you find any sense of mindfulness or connection when your professional life is just go, go, go? Well, today we're going to break down a super simple 5-minute checklist that can actually change your entire day.
Does this sound like you? You're jumping from meeting to meeting, that to-do list just keeps getting longer, and honestly, the idea of mindfulness feels like just one more thing you don't have time for. I get it. But what if the answer isn't about finding more time at all?
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with a really important shift in how we think about this whole thing. Then we'll walk through a practical checklist for your morning, the workday chaos, and your evening. And we'll wrap it all up with the one practice that kind of ties everything together. It's simple, it's quick, and it actually works.
First things first, we have to reframe the problem. This is not about squeezing another hour-long meditation session into your already packed schedule. Nope, it's about changing the very lens you use to look at all the things you're already doing.
And this is the secret sauce right here. Thinking of worship as a way of life. It's basically the art of turning your normal, everyday actions into moments of connection. It's not about adding stuff to your life, it's about integrating this awareness into the life you already have.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not some separate category you check off, it is the fabric of your day-to-day. So, with that new mindset, let's get practical. All right, let's talk about the morning. How many of us, the second our eyes open, we grab our phone? We're immediately reacting to emails, to the news, to everything. This checklist offers a way more powerful alternative, starting your day with your own intention.
And look how simple this is. We're talking 2, maybe 5 minutes. Before your feet even hit the floor, just sit up, take a few deep breaths, and set a tone for the day. It could be a simple thank you or just a quiet moment of reflection. That is it.
But here's the real kicker, especially for all you pros out there. This tiny little investment of time, it has a massive payoff. It's not just for your soul, it's for your performance. Starting your day like this can actually lower your stress hormones, boost your mood, and give you clarity on what really matters.
Okay, so you've started your day with intention. Awesome. But then the chaos hits, right? The workday begins. This is where that mindset shift we talked about becomes your secret weapon.
Just think about these things for a second. You're doing them anyway. The only thing that changes is the why. When you prepare for that big presentation with real sincerity, or you choose your words with kindness in a tense meeting, you're turning your work into a mindful practice. The idea is, when your intentions are pure, even your smallest actions matter.
Here's a game changer for that professional grind. You know that 1 minute you have between back-to-back video calls? Instead of doom scrolling, just pause, close your eyes, take one single deep breath, and just remember your intention for the day. It's like a tiny reset button.
And this quote just captures it perfectly. That 1-minute break, it's like dropping an anchor in the middle of a storm. It doesn't stop the storm from raging around you, but it keeps you steady. It lets you navigate everything with just a little more calm and clarity.
All right, you made it through the workday. Now, how do you actually turn off your brain? Instead of letting all that stress just bleed into your evening, this part of the checklist helps you close out the day with purpose.
And again, we're just talking about a few minutes before you go to sleep. Just quickly run through your day. Acknowledge what went well, even the small stuff, and think about where you could have done better. Not with judgment, but just with a genuine desire to grow. It brings closure and helps clear your mind for a good night's sleep.
And here's a little pro tip to make this all stick. Try to create a tiny, consistent ritual. Maybe it's lighting a candle or reading just one paragraph from an inspiring book. The key is to make it so simple and so enjoyable that you never skip it, because it's the consistency, not how long you do it, that builds that strong connection over time.
So we've covered the what and the how, the routines for morning, noon, and night. But this last section, this gets to the real heart of it all. This is what elevates these simple actions into something truly profound.
And here it is. This is the ultimate practice that holds everything else up. Because really, beyond all the personal routines and reflections, the most powerful way to live a mindful, connected life is through how you treat other people.
You know, whether it's taking the time to mentor a junior colleague, or truly listening to a viewpoint you don't agree with, or just being respectful to everyone from the CEO to the janitor, these are the highest forms of practice. As one source puts it, God is present in every being, so when you help others, you are serving something much bigger.
And please, let this quote be a huge relief. This is not about being perfect at this checklist every single day. You're going to miss a morning. You're going to have a stressful day where you forget all of it. And that's okay. The goal isn't to be flawless. It's to have a genuine, honest connection.
So, as we wrap things up, let's just bring it right back to where we started. This whole thing, it's not about finding extra minutes in your day. It's about bringing more meaning and awareness into the minutes you already have.
And we'll end on this powerful idea. It's about shifting from seeing mindfulness as something you do to seeing it as the way you live. So the real question isn't, do you have time for this? It's, how are you going to weave this awareness into the life you're already living? Thanks so much for tuning in.